Total Media. Pure Rock 98.7, Main Street TV, and Rowdy Smokehouse proudly present Homegrown Happy Hour with Ben Davis Jr., featuring music, stories, and laughs from rising grassroots stars from all around. Brought to you by Rent to Own of Jackson, Hometown Chevrolet of Waverly, Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, and Gaia Jackson Meg's Adam H. Bohr. With special thanks to Dunaway Motorsports Garage and Sixth Sense Brewing Company. Sit back and enjoy the original music and the stories behind the songs and from the road that make these artists who they are. Live from the porch at Rowdy Smokehouse on Main Street in Jackson, your host of Homegrown Happy Hour, Ben Davis Jr.
Welcome to Homegrown Happy Hour right here at Rowdy Smokehouse, live on Pure Rock 98.7. We are really thrilled to be here tonight, and I'm really thrilled to share with you my friend Megan B. from Athens. Yeah. Megan is one of my favorite songwriters of all time, and she's also a dear friend to me. We spend some time hiking once in a while, and sometimes we call and rant to each other for 40 or 50 minutes, and that's a good time too. But she is such a gifted songwriter, and we are so blessed to have her right here in Jackson. I'll tell you that right now. But Megan, why don't you go ahead and play him a song?
Oh, thanks you so much for having me, and thanks y'all for being here. I'll start it out with a fishing tune. Well, I ain't got much, but I got time, and I keep my bait on a fishing line, sitting down by the river by Shady Pine. Honey, you can find me there all the time. Oh, They say there's a price to pay for everything under the sun. Ooh, I pray that some fine day my paying time is done. I ain't got much, but I got time, and I keep my bait on a fishing line. Well, I plant my seeds row by row, tend my garden, but the crops won't grow. So I pray for the sun, I fear for the snow, work in the rain with a shovel and a hoe. Oh, please watch over my garden, I don't want to see it fail. I put so much of my heart in, and I really want to eat that kale. I ain't got much, but I got time, and I keep my bait on a fishing line, yeah. Well, we went to the kitchen, what was there? We opened up the cupboard, but the cupboard was bare. All we found were the tortoise and the hare, a little bear cub and a broken chair. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how can this all be? I called for my pipe and I called for my bowl, but nobody brought it to me. I ain't got much, but I got time, and I keep my bait on a fishing line, sitting down by the river by the shady pine. Honey, you can find me there all the time. Oh, they say there's a price to pay for everything under the sun. Ooh, I pray that some fine day my paying time is done. I ain't got much, but I got time, and I keep my bait on a fishing line. Yeah, I keep my bait on a fishing line. Yeah, I keep my bait on a fishing line. Thank you.
So that's a wonderful song, am I right? Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Megan, so you said you've been all over the place. We were looking at your suitcase back there. It's got all these stickers. You know, tell them a little bit about where you've been and what you do, like when you're not doing that.
Well, I live just down the road in Athens, Ohio, and I get out. They let me out every once in a while, and it's great to be over here. But I go all over the place, and I like to travel, especially in the cold months. I like to head south and west. I'm a little bit of a migratory bird, but besides that, when I'm home, I play a lot of local shows, but I also work at Blue Eagle Music. We had a great music store uptown in Athens, so I spent a lot of time there doing some retail and repairs and getting to hang out with a ton of guitars. If you're into vintage guitars, we have, I don't even know how many. That's how many we have.
It's an awesome little shop. It's really cool, and it's always cool to run into Megan in there, that's for sure.
Thanks.
So what do you got for us next?
All right, I'll play a newer one. This is for when you're feeling a little indecisive.
Awesome.
She is fickle, she is fumbling, she is finding her way through the puzzles, through the crosswords, through the thoughts in her brain. She always writes in pencil, never permanent ink. She is fickle, she is fumbling, she doesn't know what to think. She is careful, she is cautious, she is catching her breath. All the ropes and the tangles and the knots in her head. She studies all the turns, never rushes around. She is careful, she is cautious, she doesn't get too tied down. And I love to watch her move, and I never know where she's going to.
is playful, she is patient, she is placing her bets on the hand she's been dealt, on the cards in the deck. She laughs at her chances and she makes her bets small. She is playful, she is patient, she knows she can't win them all. And I love to watch her move, and I never know where she's going to. She is fickle, she is fumbling, she is finding her way through the puzzles, through the crosswords, through the thoughts in her brain. She always writes in pencil, never permanent ink. She is fickle, she is fumbling, she doesn't know what to think. She is fickle, she is fumbling, she doesn't know what to think.
Thank you so much. Well, another thing I do when I'm home in Athens is I work with a couple of songwriters groups. It's kind of a casual groups. We get together, and one of them we meet every Tuesday. It's called the Tuesday Night Songwriters Circle, and we do these little prompts. We do these quick and dirty exercises, we call them. And don't worry, it's not that dirty. But we pick a word or a prompt, and then you have an hour to write a song with that word or prompt in it. And it's just for fun. You know, usually I come back from the hour and I've written something I never want to share with anybody again. But occasionally, and that's why you keep it short, so it's just fun. It keeps it fun. Nobody's taking it too seriously. But occasionally you do come back with something that you can keep or that you can work on. And this one started out in that group. And the prompt was to write a song with a name in it. You know, there's a lot of great songs for people's names, songs with people's names in them, and there aren't a lot about Andy, so I wrote one about Andy.
Andy, you're as tall as the sunflowers, steady as a summer sun, quiet as a mouse. Andy, I remember back in second grade, all the other boys were pulling my braids. You were staring at the birds. Andy, I've been watching you growing up. I've been growing up too. Andy, with your books and your paper, sitting up in an oak tree, looking out at the world. Andy, you were down in the creek bed, found yourself an arrowhead. Would you give it to a girl? Andy, I've been watching you growing up. I've been growing up too. Guess I never really noticed you quite the way that I noticed you last Saturday night. You were standing all alone by the window. Everybody else was dancing. You were staring at the moon. Andy, I wanna see what you're seeing. Wish you were looking at me, yeah. The way you stare at the trees. Andy, I've been watching you growing up. Have you been watching me growing up? Hey, pay attention to me.
I wrote a name song many years ago called Ruth. And my dad, I played it for him, and he said, I don't like that because I don't like name songs. It cuts me out of the conversation. So he doesn't have a thing for name songs. He's not into that.
What's your dad's name?
Ben Davis Sr.
That's right.
Yes.
I can't believe I just asked.
You're not the first one. Might as well do it on the radio, right?
Well, maybe I'll write your dad a song someday.
Hey, that would be beautiful.
Cut him back in.
Yeah, like I'm sorry you've been cut out of every conversation ever on these songs, but let's get you in here, Ben's dad. So I want to talk for a minute about he's affiliated with this organization, Rent to Own. It's a company that I worked for many years of my life, and I put bread on the table, so I'm very appreciative of those people over there. And one cool thing is you don't have to have any good credit, bad credit, or any credit at all. You go in there and you tell them, hey, I want to do business with you. You shake their hand, and they give you a TV, like $20 later. So then you just keep making payments, and that's how that works. It's a good process if you need it.
That's good to know because I'm actually a ghost. I have zero credit.
No credit. Yeah, there you go. You can go in there. They don't care about that.
Wow, I
they
can
don't
get a
care
TV.
At all. You can get a TV. I got this cowboy hat.
No.
But they do have nice purses and things like that. And let's see, what do we got going on? It's right down here. If you just drive that way on Main Street, it's going to take you to Rent to Own. And they have on r2o.com, www.r2o.com, you can play Spooky Scratch Off, and you can win up to 50% off your first payment. Yeah, what a deal. Thank you, Rent to Own, for sponsoring this program.
Yeah, thank you.
Now back to your sponsored entertainment.
Thank you. This next tune I wrote after I read the book Follow the River, which is about the Ohio River partly, and it's a historic novel based on this true story of this woman, Mary Ingalls, who lived in Virginia back in the 1700s, and she was living in this little town of white settlers, and her town got raided by this Shawnee tribe, which is, of course, our local tribe here. But they traveled down and they raided this village, and Mary was taken as a prisoner. And they took her by canoe up the New River, to the Kanawha River, to the Ohio River, to their village, which is kind of where modern-day Portsmouth is. And Mary, of course, she always wanted to go home. She didn't like being a prisoner, and she was smart. She paid attention. She knew if she got a chance, she could follow these big rivers all the way back home. Even though this is before GPS, before maps, before white settlers had ventured that far, she had paid attention as she traveled, and she waited and waited, but she was on the north side of the river, and they were keeping a pretty good eye on her. But 6 months after living with this tribe, they went even further downstream to the south side of Cincinnati. They were on the south side of the river. They were over there harvesting salt in the salt beds, and she was doing some slave labor down there, doing some salt harvesting, and she noticed while she was down there that they weren't watching her as closely down there at the salt camp, and she thought, I'm on the south side of the river. If there's ever a time to go, it's now. And she did. Her and one other woman, they just up and walked away one day, and they walked and walked and walked. They followed the Ohio River all the way back to the Kanawha River, all the way to the New River, and they walked all the way home. It was about 700 miles after it was all said and done, and their hair turned gray and their shoes fell apart, but they made it back home. And the story just blew me away. It's just a story of the amazing human will to survive and that deep desire we all have to be home, wherever that home is, to be in this place of comfort and normal. And I think another big thing is that when you're searching for that place of normal and comfort after you've been through a very large challenge, there's always a little bit of doubt of, if you get there, if you make it there, will it feel the same after you've been through so much and you've changed so much? So this is really for anybody who's been through a long journey. It's called Fever.
Woke up with a fever, woke up with a fever in the wilderness. I've been living off roots, living off moss and bark and bitter woman that I once was. I'm not the same. I'm not the same woman that I once was. I'm not the same after all. I cut my skin down to the bone and my hair is turning white. I saw the flame, the flicker of my soul nearly burn out in the dark of the night. And I'm not the same woman that I once was. I'm not the same. I'm not the same woman that I once was. I'm not the same after all. And after all that I've been through, will you still love me? And when you look into my eyes, will you still see me? Well, I hope you're waiting. I hope you're waiting for me to come back home. 'Cause I'm coming to you, I'm crawling to you, but I'm afraid you won't recognize me anymore. 'Cause I'm not the same woman that I once was. I'm not the same. I'm not the same woman that I once was. I'm not the same after all.
Thank you.
Y'all having a good night? Yeah. We're live on Pure Rock 98.7 right now. And I need to talk to you real quick while she gets her little guitar. It's so nice of you to bring your little guitar in here to Rowdy's.
Sometimes I like to play a little guitar.
Yeah.
Just a little.
So, another awesome sponsor that we have is Hometown Chevrolet over there in Waverly. And I just want you to know that you can get a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty and 2 years free maintenance with your choice of over 300 vehicles at Hometown Chevy. Did you know that, Megan?
I didn't know that at all. Thanks.
Would you consider them for your next Chevrolet purchase?
Possibly, yes.
With a warranty like that,
With
absolutely.
a warranty like that.
They work with all credit types with their transparent buying process.
I like a transparent buying process.
Absolutely. If you can't see through it, it ain't worth it, right? Check out Hometown Chevy online at yourhometownschevy.com, and you can check out all the vehicles they've got. They're working on one for me called the Mystery Machine, and it's got this design on. It's kind of trippy. Me and my friends are going to hunt some ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, I pulled out the little guitar, or as some people call it, the ukulele. I'll play a little river song. I'm playing little things. I'm playing a river song. This is I should talk about it a little bit. I did a lot of traveling this summer and had a really great tour up into the Northeast. That old pandemic thing slowed the touring down, but it was really great to get back out this summer, and I got to get up through upstate New York and Vermont and New Hampshire, Maine, and then down the coast. And the first day I left, I thought, doing a tour is not enough. I need another goal, and I decided I would swim every single day of the tour. So for 24 days straight, I swam in a different place, which was very fun. And I would get up on stage and say, hey, I'm trying to swim every day. And then people would come up to me afterward and they said, I'll take you swimming. I know a spot. And so I got to meet a lot of amazing people that way and swim into some good waters. And I have a little blog on my website, meganbmusic.com. There's a little blog tab there. And if you click on the blog tab, you can see all the pictures of all the places I swam. If you're headed for the Northeast and need some swimming holes, there's a little resource for you.
Carry to the river. Carry me away, carry me away. Take the sins of this poor girl, lay 'em down, and just forgive her. I ain't been living like I should, I've been holding back. I'm tired and my heart is bound. I ain't been digging deep enough, in fact I've been drying out on the solid ground. Well, you know I hope you'll be coming around so you can carry me away, carry me away, and take me down to the water, to the river. Carry me away, carry me away. Take the sins of this poor girl, lay 'em down, and just forgive her. We've been carrying that ball and chain, we've been working too hard, we've been clocking in and out. That bolt's been tied to the dock, it's just dying to rock. Think you know what I'm talking about, and I think you know what I'm talking about. Why don't you carry me away, carry me away, and take me down to the water, to the river. Carry me away, carry me away. Take the sins of this poor girl, lay 'em down, and just forgive her. Take the sins of this poor girl, lay 'em down, and just forgive her. Take the sins of this poor girl, lay 'em down, lay 'em right on down, and just forgive her.
All right, folks. I'm going to take this opportunity while she switches back to her big guitar to offer a special thanks, not just a regular thanks, a special thanks to these folks right here. Rowdy Smokehouse. Yeah. We're here right now, yeah. 6 Cents Brewing, they have my favorite beer back, and that's something to celebrate. Woo! Go over there and try off a Blanco, yeah. Can I say that on the radio? Don't do that if you're not allowed. Then we've got Dunaway Motorsports Garage, man. They are wonderful. Total Media, of course. They've organized this whole thing right here. And this fellow right here staring at us. Pure Rock 98.7 WYRO, right? I got them call letters right. Okay. And then Zip Printing. They're printing stuff for us. They printed them things that tell you to be quiet. They printed them things up there, that banner, and all kinds of other good stuff. So thank you guys so much. And let's hear it again from Megan B.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is such a cool thing happening in your town. I'm so glad to be here. Well, before I really got into music full-time, my background is actually in teaching environmental education. So I've spent a lot of time out in the Hocking Hills getting kids out of classrooms and out into the woods where they can study the world out there, where they can feel it and see it and be part of it and love it. And hanging out with kids in the woods has definitely inspired a lot of my tunes, especially this one here. It's called Little Birdie.
What you gonna do, little birdie? What you gonna do all day? What you gonna do, little birdie? What you gonna do all day? Are you gonna pick some berries and crack some nuts, swallow some seeds and dig a worm up, build you a nest of sticks and leaves, sing a sweet song in the morning breeze? What you gonna do, little birdie? What you gonna do all day? Are you gonna fly away? Are you gonna fly away? What you gonna do, little oak tree? What you gonna do all day? What you gonna do, little oak tree? What you gonna do all day? Are you gonna drink some water and stand up tall? Change your color when it turns fall, stretch your branches way up high, dance in the breeze as it blows by. What you gonna oak tree. What you gonna do all day? Are you gonna grow so tall? Are you gonna grow so tall? What you gonna do, little rock? What you gonna do all day? What you gonna do, little rock? What you gonna do all day? Are you gonna hold somebody's memory? Skip across the waves, headed out to the sea. Be the firm foundation of somebody's house. Lay in the ground, watch the plants can sprout out. What you gonna do, little rock? What you gonna do all day? Are you gonna lie so still? Are you gonna lie so still? What you gonna do, little children? What you gonna do all day? What you gonna do, little children? What you gonna do all day? Are you gonna pick some berries and crack some nuts? Swallow some seeds and dig a worm up? Build you a nest of sticks and leaves? Sing a sweet song in the morning breeze? And drink some water and stand up tall? Change your color when it turns fall? Stretch your branches way up high? Dance in the breeze as it blows by? And hold somebody's memory? Skip across the waves, headed out to the sea. Be the firm foundation of somebody's house. Lay in the ground, watch the plants can sprout out. What you gonna do, little children? What you gonna do all day? Are you gonna fly away? Are you gonna grow so tall? Are you gonna lie so still? Well, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Well, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, little birdie? What you gonna do all day? Thank you so much. I'll switch gears a little bit. This next one is a tender song about the therapeutic benefits of the sport of bowling. He's the prince of the pins, he's the king of the lane. He's head of the team every Thursday, and he's bowling for the win. He's bowling for the quiet, and he's lost in the sound of the crash and the fall, and it rolls away, it all rolls away, and it rolls away, it all rolls away. He steps to the line and he pulls back his hand, and the weight of the world falls away, and it lands and he lets go. And it rolls and it rolls away, it all rolls away, and it rolls away, it all rolls away. Cheap beer and plastic cups, two friends who don't know enough about him to bring up anything uncomfortable. So it rolls away, it all rolls away, and it rolls away, it all rolls away, rolls away, rolls away.
Thank you.
You said that's about bowling?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song. Takes me back to a time in my youth. I was the first place youth team bowling champion because we had such a great handicap because my scores were so low that we got first place. It was wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Hey, have I ever told you about my friend Donna McNerlin?
I don't think so.
I haven't. Oh, well, she can be in two places at one time. She's in Jackson and Chillicothe.
How does she do it?
At Howard Hanna Realty. She is a wonderful realtor. You know, I guess that's what she does, right? Yeah, she's a realtor. And you need to go see her if you need to buy a house or whatever. You know, Donna's a wonderful person. Howard Hanna has a military on the move program that is great for military families. The program can help offset the costs associated with buying and selling your house and moving. They say, hey, you got to be at this fort in this state tomorrow. They're going to sell your house in about 5 minutes. So just get a hold of them. They're going to take care of you. And then
That's good.
right
We
here,
got to take care of the military people.
Absolutely.
That's really good.
Yeah, without a doubt. And then
Yes, yes.
yeah, that deserves some praise. And then also, Howard Hanna offers many programs for consumers and agents alike. Give Donna a call at the Jackson office or in Chillicothe, because she's both places. You got it, you know. It's wonderful. Or you can go to her website where she really is all the time, 24/7, donnamcnerlin.howardhanna.com. All right. Speaking of websites, you got, where should they follow you?
They can follow me at meganbmusic.com.
Megan B Music. And that's like street talk, too, like Megan B Music.
Megan B Music.
Believe it or not. Well, I think we got time for a few more, you know.
Good.
This has been going really wonderful. Everybody's appreciating your stories, and thank you so much.
Aw,
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, yeah, what do you got next for our audience?
Well, this one came from a request from our radio guys, and I did just talk about how we work with kids, but I also am a single dating woman, and that inspires a lot of my music too. And since we are on a radio station, I'm gonna edit myself. I'm gonna sing a clean version for you all here.
Do you think Gosh Darn will fit in there?
I'm gonna see how I do. I'm gonna be good.
Johnny drives a race car, speeds down city streets. Yeah, he's running all the red lights. He's catching all the heat. He's got a glove box full of tickets and a danger in his eye. And if you get into his car, there's a chance you're gonna die. I said, hold on. I said, hold on. Johnny drives a speedboat. He roars across the river, yeah, he's cutting through the quiet. He's splashing all the swimmers, and if you're gonna ride along, you better hold on to your ass. There's only one speed Johnny knows, and that's really frickin' fast. I said, hold on. I said, hold on. Johnny, you're just a big streak of blue. How am I ever gonna catch you? Johnny had a date last night. He came to pick me up. Yeah, he pulled up in the front in a souped-up pickup truck, and I was lacing up my boots. Said, I'll only be a minute. He said, girl,
well, time is of the essence. He pulled away without me in it. I said, hold on. I said, hold on. Johnny, you're just a big streak of blue. How am I ever gonna catch you? Johnny drives a rocket ship. He's shooting to the sun, yeah, he's blasting through the atmosphere. So long, everyone. He's got the thrusters, they're engaged. He's got the boosters at full blast. There's only one speed Johnny knows, and that's really frickin' fast. I said, hold on. And he said, so long. Johnny, you're just a big streak of blue. How am I ever gonna catch you? Ooh. Johnny, you're just a big streak of blue. I guess I'm never gonna catch you. Thank you so much.
I think is frick, gosh darn, tootin'. There's all kinds of words you could say on the radio.
I got it.
We just need to
Yeah.
start putting those in our songs.
I have a buddy who's got a lot. He's got like son on the beach and mother, father.
Those are all great.
God spam it. I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to figure out what I've been missing. I listen for the thunder. I listen for the night bird. I listen for a melody. I listen for the right words. Take me down, take me in, turn me around, bring me home again. I've been waiting to see if I'll ever return to what I used to be. 'Cause I was a wild one, the colors of a moth wing. I was a summer sun, I was heat lightning, and I was a cold rain. I was a moonflower, I was a summer night, I was a meteor shower. Take me down, take me in, turn me around, bring me home again. I've been waiting to see if I'll ever return to what I used to be. Now I'm sweeping out the cupboards, trapping all the mice, shaking out the bugs in the middle of the night, digging through the boxes, pushing around the dirt, sorting through the papers. I'm still looking for the words. Take me down, take me in, turn me around, bring me home again. I've been waiting to see
if I'll ever return to what I used to be. Will I ever return to what I used to be?
Thank you so much. Well, I put a new album out this year. It's called Cottonwood. I've been playing a lot of stuff from that, and it's out there on all the streaming sites and off my website, and it's back behind me in my suitcase back here for sale if you like the hard copies. And so I have that one, and then a couple years ago I released an album called Waiting, and I'll play a tune off that. This is for when you wake up in the morning and you think, wow, I think I just had a dream, but you can't quite grasp it.
The dreams I don't remember, they are hanging in the air. In the morning when I'm waking, I still think I feel them there. Then they suddenly slip through my fingers, the dreams I don't remember. The dreams I don't remember, they dry up with the dew. They are rising in the steam coming off my neighbor's roof as the morning light meets the cold December. The dreams I don't remember. The dreams I don't remember, they are slipping through my fingers like grains of sand, drifting to the ocean on the tide and drifting back again. The dreams I don't remember, I was born already dreaming. They were passed down from my mother in a blanket she was weaving that goes back into the past and on forever. The dreams I don't remember. The dreams I don't remember. The dreams I don't remember.
Well, thank you so much for having me. This has been so fun.
Yeah, this is going to be Megan's last song, folks, but she's going to stick around and play another hour for you after this broadcast ends. So hang out. We're going to have some fun. She's going to let the explicits fly.
All the sex, drug, and rock and roll in the second set. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks to Rowdy's. Thanks for Ben for inviting me down. And thank you all for being here. It's so fun. Thanks to everyone who's out there listening to this live. This is a tune I wrote on a camping trip, and it's become even more special because last weekend some friends of mine got married, and they asked me to play this tune for their first dance, so...
Cuckoo birds singing at the break of day. Hey, it feels like summer's gonna fly away. So we're slowing it down, camping on the old muskie. Take your time with me. The sun's so hot, but the water's cold. Take off your shoes, dip in your toes, ease on in. There's no need to hurry. Take your time with me. Down by the water, underneath the sycamore trees. Take your time with me. We got a hammock hanging in the shade. We got some ice and some lemonade. We got each other, we got no place else to be. Take your time with me. Down by the water, underneath the sycamore trees. Take your time with me. Well, honey, I hope in 20 more years we're still gonna be coming out here and holding hands under the sycamore trees. Take your time with me. Take your time with me. Take your time with me.
Thank you so much.
Megan B, ladies and gentlemen. This has been such a wonderful evening. I've got one more sponsor to talk about this evening, and that's the Galia Jackson Meg's Adam H. Board. And they are your board, your authority on addiction and mental health. So we really need to talk about them a little bit. Something that I've dealt with a lot in my life is poor mental health, and I've had my dark days, but I made it through, And then, as we all know, our region is definitely cursed with this opioid epidemic, and it's really sad to see the folks go that have gone. And so I wrote this song kind of a few years back, and that's what this is about. Mentune, here we go. Thanks again to Megan B, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it again for her. you think that I'll ever see you again? Carly, my darling, my love, my friend, I'm doing my best just to see you again. When I reach the end, hope I see you again. Do you think that I'll ever see you again? Thank you. We got one more for you, and we're gonna finish this off. What do we got? What do you got, Porterhouse? Okay. This is for my buddy Carlin Haggerty. Yeah. Hey Ruth, tell me the truth. Do you really plan on leaving me tonight? Come on, baby. Give me just one day. Give me just one chance to make everything alright. Well, you know I miss you dearly, girl, while I'm playing all these shows. And I'm thinking of you while I'm laying it down in the recording studio. Yes, you know I speak sincerely when I say I'm your man. And all I wanna do is get home to you, take you by the hand. Hey Ruth, tell me the truth. Do you really plan on leaving me tonight? Come on, baby, just one day. Give me just one chance to make everything alright. Well, you know you packed your bags and it's time to hit the road. Well, there's just one thing I need to tell you, baby, before you go. Yeah, I took all my hard-earned money and I bought you a wedding ring. Can't you see I'm on my knee? I'll give up everything. Hey Ruth, tell me the truth. Do you really plan on leaving me tonight? Come on, baby, give me just one day. Give me just one chance to make everything alright. Thank you for tuning in to Homegrown Happy Hour on 98.7 Pure Rock. Have a fantastic evening. Thanks, Rowdy Smokehouse. I've been thinking about something the last few days when I get to thinking about you in your loving way. It's been a little while we've been knocking around. I think it's time to take you back to my hometown. I'm gonna show you my roots. If you and me gonna be in cahoots like a tree on a bank of the Ohio River, I'm gonna show you my roots. Did I tell you about the time I wrecked my bike and I got this scar on my lip? Or when I cast my line into the old spillway on my first fishing trip? Did I tell you about the time I got lost in the woods, hitched my way back in to the town on the streets I called my own, and then I did it all over again? I'm gonna show you my roots. If you and me gonna be in cahoots like a tree on a bank of the Ohio River, I'm gonna show you my roots.